Oh, okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, go, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Ah!
You crushed me. She crushed me today, man.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome. I'm Michelle.
I'm Amy.
And we are
two creative chicks that ride.
Welcome to today's show.
Yay, welcome.
Yay, we
Happy
did it.
April, spring has sprung.
Happy April. Oh my goodness. So this is our second show in April. April, as you know, last week we did the April Fool's show, and boy, weren't we? We had our own April Fool on the show.
Yeah, that was quite the experience. And by the way, the poll was finished before the show because Amy shut it down because it was a big resounding hell no.
Hell to the no, But I thought it was kind of fun, and
it was fun while it lasted for the whole 2 seconds of entertainment.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah.
So our show's here to educate and inspire other women riders in our area and around the world. We cover all topics of discussion regarding the life of a female rider, whether you ride your own or whether you choose to enjoy the passenger riding experience.
Correct.
I know. And we have, last week, I do have to tell you, Amy, last week we had the most, immediate views and the most watchers. So it's taking off.
Wonderful.
It's picking up. Please,
it is.
Yeah, please share with your friends.
Yes, please do.
Anyone, guy or gal. You
That's
know what I mean?
We are quite entertaining. If you have not realized that by now, stay tuned, folks.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
We really are, and we're having so much fun. We entertain ourselves, really. Today we've got a great show planned. Oh my gosh. Boy, do we have a show planned. In one of our brainstorming sessions, and I think we had mentioned it last week, we decided, we're having fun with the whole theme thing where we did March Madness. Now we're into April, and April, we're talking all about, cliques, chick cliques, and characters, and how we manage as women out in the arena, with other women. We talked about with other men, but now we're talking about with other women, and not, we definitely, our intention is not to, come on our show and bash other women. Absolutely not.
We're just talking.
We're all about empowering. Empowering and spreading the love, and we just want to talk about the different types of personalities and how sometimes we put up our own walls. This week we're going to be talking up how we put up our own walls, or we have this whole
spirit. There's
persona.
no coincidences. There's no coincidences.
Yeah, it's true.
Because
so
I'm working on breaking down some of those walls that were conditionally built within me.
Wow.
Right? That we are taught from such a young age. I'm kind of at a point in my journey where I'm looking at those walls. So you saying what you just did was definitely a spirit confirmation for me.
Oh my God, I love it.
Sometimes it sucks, but it's always happens.
So it is our hope that through these programs we can actually empower ourselves and other women to, get out there and open up to other women in the arena. You see those guys out there, they're fist bumping each other, and they're riding together, and they have their camaraderie going on, and we're just really trying to help our community break down those walls and just embrace other women riders and ride together. So we also have, you're going to meet our Babe of the Week, who is Bev. Very excited to introduce you to Bev. She's such a character. Oh my God.
She is.
Our product highlight is a treat as well. And, Amy's not telling us what it is. All she's saying is the Wood Witch has been in the wood shop. The wood shop.
The wood shop has been in the wood shop. I love playing with wood, y'all. Just saying.
Oh, I love it. Spiritual Spin is about the new moon. We got a new moon coming up.
We do.
Nice.
We do. I've noticed this year that the new moon is just as strong and crazy as the full moon has been. I have friends calling me all the time going, "What is going on right now?" And it's been more with the new moon than around the full moon. Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of energy downloads and stuff like that we're going through right now from Spirit. So.
Fun. Yeah, so we'll be talking about that. And again, our topic today is that Chic Clubs and Cliques, Part 1.
I'm really not being rude. I am we're watching our comments on, I do that on my cell phone, on YouTube and Facebook. So if you are on any of those, feel free to join in our conversation.
Yes, please
We'd
do.
love to interact with y'all, so you can get us on YouTube chat or Facebook chat.
Or
okay?
Twitter.
Or Twitter.
Yep, Periscope and
Instagram.
yeah. And we're not on Instagram yet.
We're not. Are we doing
No.
TikTok?
Huh, well, I got some videos I'm going to add to TikTok. So. Especially our April Fool that popped in last week. That's just going to be awesome.
That's
I'm gonna,
gonna be
replay it in
hysterical.
slow motion. Shoo. Shoo.
That's exactly how we felt. I'm just saying.
I love it.
I do too.
Oh my God. So Chic Clubs and cliques,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Being comfortable and confident with yourself. And other bitchers sending the LOL looks, right?
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
It is.
It's
it is.
true. Like, because, okay, so as a female, right, for me specifically, as a female, you pull up on the back of your old man's bike, and, the chick's with her old man, and you're with your old man, and some chicks are very friendly, but there are those ones that just like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, because that's
Yeah.
me, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna dull my vibe,
Yeah.
right? You're not dulling my sparkle. This is
Yeah.
how I am,
Yeah.
and I don't need to be you. I'm me, and I like it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I get that. I find a little bit when I'm riding now, as a woman rider, I get a lot more waves, a lot more head nods, I get a lot more smiles from other women,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, I find that too. I'm
You
finding
do?
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that other women that ride, like when I first started out, I was in North Carolina, and I found that like people would come up to my other women, that were riding, I love your bike, and they'd want to like talk and be friends and really be, open up to it. In North Carolina, there weren't a lot of women riders, you know what I mean? So I think that it was like a different, not that I was like, look at how cool I am, but it was like more of a cool persona, you know what I mean? In that area that I was in, like I had a friend that wanted to get her motorcycle license. She rode on the back, and her man was like, no, absolutely not. It was just the area, right? So, but fast forward to Florida, I do find I get a lot of nods and heys and how you doing. But for me, when you get off the bike, it's kind of like awkward. And I don't know if I'm creating the awkward. I don't think so. But I also don't think they're creating the awkward. I think it's just kind of like...
So your energies don't know how to combine with each other more or less,
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Like when you're off, it's like, I want it to be like, hey, what do you ride? And I'll try the conversations, but
We're naturally drawn to the light and to the love and to the
Yeah.
good energy.
yeah,
So I think I know when I wasn't a rider, I was a passenger, and I would see a chick pull up on her bike. First of all, I was full of envy because I've always wanted my whole life to own my own bike.
oh yeah,
So she would get off her bike and I'd be like, ooh, like she is like leveled up for me, right? So maybe a little bit of a level up. Hi, Johnny.
hi Johnny.
That's right, you got the Yankee
Thanks.
Babes over here. So I think for me, when I used to see a woman pull up, I was a little taken aback by her.
Mhm.
Like, not saying she was better than me because
No.
she wasn't, right? But I felt like she was maybe leveled up a little bit.
Yeah,
And I
like
don't know.
living the dream, or like, yeah, I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
right?
No, you could say like, I think maybe not that you thought she was better, and I think I feel the same way, or felt the same way, or maybe even feel that from other ladies, that are around.
It's the
And
envy.
it's the envy, it's the, I don't know, like, does she think she's cool? You know what I
So
mean?
one
Look
of
at
the
how
big things
badass
about
she is.
envy is jealousy, right?
Ah.
So they go hand in hand. Envy and jealousy go hand in hand, right?
Mhm.
You're envious, you want something. You're jealous, you want something. So sometimes when we're jealous of each other as women, because I can only speak from my female point of view, we give off that energy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think you're all that, bitch?
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
maybe that's the, spirit book.
Yeah.
Yes, it is,
I think she just
girl.
nailed it. I really do, you know?
It's envy, but yet
Hi, Robin.
it's jealous. Hey,
Thanks for
Rob.
watching. We got a surprise
Love you
that Robin's been working on. Yeah.
guys. Yeah, so, love those mugs.
Yeah. The mugs
Thank
were
you.
made by by Alicia. She's the owner of Mind Trip Productions.
And Mind Trick Productions is who just did my new The Wood Witchery website. So excited about it. It looks beautiful. It's just so me.
Yeah.
I sent the link to Friends and Family first, and they were like, it's so you.
It is so you.
So you, Amy.
Yeah.
Like, that really is like stepping into Amy's world.
Yep.
And that's kind
You
of how
have
I
to
wanted
kinda
it to
step
feel.
out. And Amy
you
made
know.
these for us.
Yeah, we have Wood Witchery Yankee Babe t-shirts now. We'll talk about those another
Yeah,
day.
we'll talk
though.
about that. That'll be another.
I just did something special for us because we're always doing special stuff
Yeah.
for each other
We
because
need
we
something
rock.
for our mugs.
Our
Wait a
friendship
minute, I gotta
rocks
see if
and
I can-
our
there we go.
relationship
Now you
rocks.
can see
and-
the mug and my.
Yeah, and her
okay,
boobies.
yeah. I love it. So that makes
We
a lot
just
of
do one of
sense.
those.
I know. Boop, boop.
Yep, boop, boop.
So
Boop, boop,
that's for
doo-doo.
the guys that watch. No. Maybe if we get down,
Well,
like,
you know, if you
woo.
want to know.
Gotta
Not
get some
today,
male
Amy,
strippers.
not today. That was on another show, though. If
Yeah,
you
it
really,
was.
You might have to go
You
check
might have
them
to
out.
go watch our other episodes if you want to see. Anyways, yeah. So that makes a lot of sense, right? Envy is jealousy. You know, it's just another
Yeah.
form of it.
Yeah.
And we don't know how to interact. You know what I mean? Because women riders, like it's all about like so we're doing it for ourselves, right? For personal female empowerment. You know, women, we don't get a lot of opportunities to ride. You know, it's very uncommon. Well, it's changing now, you know what I mean? But it's been really, you know, it's still a challenge where we're trying to get into that arena or that area where we can just say, you know, to our family or our parents, our family, our loved ones, you know, hey, I'm taking off for the weekend, I'm going for a ride.
Right.
In fact, I remember, like, you and, you know, not to get too totally off subject, but I remember, like, one time you just decided, I'm going to take the entire weekend, I'm going to ride, that's all I'm going to do, I'm doing it. And you got, like, shit when you got home. It was like, you know, well, you're supposed to be home for dinner, and where are you supposed to be? And our loved ones don't mean anything bad by it, but now add that. And you're right, Robin, it's confidence building. Robin says, but it's confidence building, and it really is. For us individually, it's confidence building. So now you build that confidence, and you roll up to an event that's like mixed, right?
Yep.
It's a smaller portion of women that are riding, or riding on the front, or riding on the back, and then you get that energy like, oh, who do you think you are, bitch? You know, we're not meaning to say that, but it's getting a little weird and awkward and uncomfortable, so then you don't know what to say. You know, you just smile and say hi. I'll usually say, like, nice bike, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll get to talking and chatting. Sometimes they'll be like, thank you, you know. A lot of times, you know, that it's just, I don't know, it's a barrier that we have to break through.
And listen, I believe that the more women, like 30% more women ride today than they did 5 years ago or something.
Absolutely,
like that, right?
yeah, it's huge.
We did those stats on another show. So the arena's changing.
Yep,
The way that we feel about each other's changing.
yep,
We are all becoming more loving and accepting of women riders in general. So not just us as females riders and passengers, but the males have also come into such much more of an acceptance, I think.
I think too, yeah.
Because, you know, we're becoming more and more every year, right?
Yes.
And when you go to a bike event, it's 3 to 5, 3 women to 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the ratio is amazing compared to what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And it is, you know, it's all about feeling confident on your bike too. You know?
It is. It
Because
is.
I'm very accepting of who I am at this stage in my life, right? And I love who I am as a person. I love who I've become as a woman over the past 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very confident on my bike. very confident on my bike. There's no other way for me to ride than to feel that confidence in my riding ability and in my motorcycle, right? I know my bike's in good shape because I do my regular maintenance. I do my 22-point inspections every year. I have an issue, I talk to the mechanic real quick. I always ask Dave, you know, and I make sure my tires are good. Like, I'm confident in my bike. And then
so of course you're going to exhume that confidence through yourself,
right?
And so are other women that are out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
you're very confident on your bike too.
I'm very
Our whole energy
myself and my bike
changes
is
when we
one.
get on that bike.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
And you know, you were talking about Johnny riding down the highway.
Oh my God, Johnny! I don't know if you saw the show last week, but I loved that.
Oh my gosh!
I got to get that on
video. You got to watch that replay, Johnny. It was really good. I realized this week that I do the same freaking thing.
Just kind of.
Yeah, I'm bopping down the street, and then I'm like, "Wait a minute, your hands aren't on the wheel. What are you doing? You're on your bike, girl. Get it together," you know. And I know when I open up through the cow field, man, I hit that throttle. I'm up about 70, 80 miles an hour, and I do one of these every time I go through the cow field.
Yeah.
Because it's like freedom.
Yeah.
So close to spirit when I'm on my bike. I just feel that connection. You know, I do, and you know, I'm just blessed to recognize it. I think
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So how do we? You know, how do we break that barrier? You know what I mean? How do we break through that as women? Like, so we got that. You got, like, we've explained, like, overemphasized how much it is. Like, I mean, Robin, you really nailed it. Like, it's confidence building. It really is. And so we have this level of confidence, and we're up there, and we're like here, like we're here, you know. And how do we break that barrier when we come into that situation when we're around other women that are like kind of like, ooh, like, oh yeah, oh, we think you're all that?
The
like,
one thing that I have found that helps me to break a barrier with another female, and I don't say this lightly, I truly mean this. I find something in that female that I admire, right? Whether it be her lip liner, the way that she holds herself, and I will give a sincere compliment. And you can tell a sincere compliment from just a, oh yeah, you look good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, wow, the way that that shirt fits you is just stunning.
Yeah, I like
right?
it. I like it.
And that's how I always break my barrier with someone else. Right? And it's not that I'm trying to sugar you up or sugarcoat shit, because I'm not like that. The people in my life and my sponsees know that I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't. I just got some stickers today. It is what it is. And get over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't have found any better, right?
Yeah. But that's what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that, I don't want to say that attitude, but that like makes us unapproachable. Like it is what it is, and get over it. You know what I mean? I gave you a compliment, bitch. Why don't you like that? You know what I mean? And I'm saying that like, that's wonderful. I love that. Like, nice bike. Oh, that I love that top. Where did you get it?
Right.
Things like that. And
yes,
I love it. Yeah.
Find something you like about her and say it. Absolutely, Robin.
Yeah.
I
agree with that a lot.
Okay, so some of the strongest women that I've ever met in my life I have felt less than, intimidated by, not at their level. They're better than me. All of that. Yeah. Right. But and that's from the first, whose spirits got me. That's from the first initial eye contact or energy
it's
contact.
Like within seconds.
Within seconds.
Absolutely.
Milliseconds.
Yep.
Energy contact. Whoa, there's something there. Does the woman not open her mouth and say something nice and mean it? Does that wall just evaporate?
It just comes down. I love it.
Just evaporates. But if she comes and our energies don't meet, and she looks at me and I look at her, then that wall's getting stronger. That barrier's becoming stronger.
The distance.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And then it's going to be harder to bring it back in.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So one of the things I practice is not allowing other women, the way they look at me, the way they speak to me, I don't allow it to affect my energy or my sparkle.
Yeah.
Because
that's wonderful. Yep.
I've been in a position in my life where I have been a spiritual vampire, not a spiritual, an energy vampire. Like, you were happy.
I think we all have. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what? That sure looks like shit on you, girl. You need to fucking change it.
And then.
Yeah, and I'm just the evolving of life, right?
Well, that's that.
It goes from 20 to 50, and here I am in a different
that's that
state.
protection wall that we put up, like with that whole envy, you know. Yeah. And I think, and of course, God, all of our shows are just like starting to fall into place together. Yeah. And Robin says, like, that compliment for her. When you do that, in that compliment, you'll find that she has her own confidence issues too. And that's the thing. We're all
so big right there.
We're all
so
traveling
big.
Down the same road. We're just on different makes and models.
Yeah, makes and
I
love that.
And by the way, folks, my stickers say things like, "It ain't gonna lick itself."
Road whore. I want that
think
so bad.
I think mine says that too.
Road whore. I want that so bad. I think it's on Mom's helmet.
Yeah, somewhere.
It's outside on Babe. Is it outside on Babe?
Might be on Babe. Oh yeah, that's right. Mommy. See, Mommy's helmet is the one that Babe wears. That's Dave's mother, and that's my lovely other mother, Diane. But I call her Mommy, and she thinks it's hilarious. She's like, I don't know where that come from, but my mom's helmet is the gray one. Anyways, there we go. Off topic again.
Really, girls? But it's true, right? Like, I think all of us, male, female, and alike, all have some type of confidence issue.
Yep.
And envy issues, and guys will say, "No, fuck, I don't." Rah, rah, rah. And when you get to know the marshmallows,
yeah,
they're like, "Why do you want to be with me?" So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just serious,
Yeah, it's
but
true.
women have the same issues,
Yep,
right? So
they
it's
are.
not just about chicks,
Yeah.
right? In that instance,
They just don't cry over it. They will punch or form a posse. But it's still an emotional
I've been there
thing.
too, though. I can't say I haven't done that. Just not today.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
Not today. Well,
Yeah.
I hope that was helpful. I love that, right?
I do. So listen, love each other, spread love and light, ladies,
Yeah.
right? Like, and don't do it maliciously. Do it sincerely from your heart. Like,
Yeah.
you look at something and you can find a positive.
Yep.
We're so trained to always, I'm a silver lining person, so I always, out of every situation, every relationship, no matter how painful, I find that silver lining, and that helps me to grow from my lessons in my relationships. So
like
spread
that.
some love between each other, man.
Yeah.
You know, like me and Michelle have this relationship because we encourage, support, and just share light with each other. Ours
Absolutely.
is there's
Yeah.
no negativity. You know, there's no negativity between us at all. And
I'm like super jealous of her bike though, because it all matches.
my bike.
I'm jealous.
I love her bike too. I love her bike too. We're gonna put the wood witchery hat on her. It's my little witch hat, and I'm gonna let her ride my bike. And I'm gonna be riding her screaming. Her
Soft tail.
Thank you.
Screaming,
Soft tail.
yeah.
Screaming eagle. Sorry, but that gets on to the next. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom. Oh yeah. So is it really that time already?
It is already. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Time is flying.
I know. It's the product of the week.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah.
So, guess what?
We have a blank screen.
I have been in the wood shop, and one of my passions is playing with wood. Just saying. So, I have brought in some of my creations today.
We need a sticker.
And I am going to put the camera on them. Okay. So hang on. Oh no, the woman. Can you
Oh, I'll
grab
get
my
the woman. Yes.
She's gonna get
She has
this.
great
Right
boobs.
now you get me.
She has nice boobies.
She does have nice boobs. So do I. See? Thanks. Appreciate that.
You said they weren't going to see the boobs today.
Okay, so I have 3 new carving creations, and the first one is called Stay Rooted. And this
I freaking
is
love that.
my wood piece. I carved
so
this
jealous.
woman. I carved her by hand, and she is staying rooted in life, right? Like, just stay rooted. I connect with spirit, and the way that I do that is through the earth, and I love being rooted in the earth, feet in the sand, in the grass, hands in the earth. I love that. So
gorgeous.
this piece is called Stay Rooted. She is available online and in the shop. Right now she's parked her ass in the shop. And she is $35.
Beautiful.
So again, and all of my pieces that are carved have my logo on the back, the wood witchery. They're all numbered with the year and the number piece.
So that would pretty much be like a one of a
Oh,
kind
they're
piece.
all of my wood carvings are one of a kind originals.
How cool is
They're
that?
I can never duplicate it
That's
completely. They all have their own energy. They all have their own.
Amazing.
They're never could be duplicated. They could be similar, but they could never be duplicated. So
Love it.
again, this one is Stay Rooted. So you guys know that I love my ruins, right? I love carving ruins. I love everything about ruins. And I have carved a Viking compass for you all.
It's
It's a
beautiful.
Viking compass wheel. I'm not good with cameras.
Do you want me to read about or do you want
Yeah.
me to hold it while you read about it? What would you like me to do?
Can you hold it while I read it?
Absolutely.
Because I really stink at this.
Oh, there's my boobs. There's my
Okay.
Yankee babe.
There you
Okay.
go. Got
Alright,
that,
here we
Michelle?
go, yep.
Okay, good. So this is
I'm
a
gonna kinda turn
Viking.
it.
This is a Viking compass, and I'm really into the ruins that are carved all the way around the edges of it. Okay, and this is the compass inside, and it says, when you think you've lost your way, or that you're on your own, when you're tired or defeated, or just feeling all alone, when you're taking on a challenge and the end is yet unknown, your compass will guide the way until you've reached your home. And I love you, Vikings. That is my Viking wheel. Oh, I have spirit bumps
I know.
everywhere. I
This
just
is
called
so
some of them
cool.
suckers home
I'm
with
trying to
your
get it kinda
dragons.
Close in a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's a beautiful piece.
Right?
And this one is also $35. Okay? And again, it has the symbol with the year and number of carving piece. I keep track every year of the carvings that I did last year. In the year 2020 was when I started carving for the first time, was January of 2020. And I carved
Wow.
over 65 pieces last year.
Oh my god.
When I did my catalog, I started cataloging for this year, and I haven't carved as much this year, but I will be more and more. But because I just my creativeness has just expanded into so many different areas. So last but not least, this one is one of my personal favorites. It is, I'm calling it the Astro Wheel.
Gorgeous.
So the Astro Wheel is the planets and zodiac symbols. Then it has the Viking Ruin Wheel, compass area. Then you have your elements, earth, air, water, fire, and the protection piece. So this one, if you can look,
So
looks to
beautiful.
be carved onto pieces of wood. Right, see all the little pieces of wood in there. The edges are just beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
Right? So this one is also initialed with the date and number piece. This one is $45. Okay, it is 8 by 8. It's pretty big, and it is just one of my favorites. And you know, every
Oh,
time
one
I
of a
show
kind.
one of my every time I show one of my other artistic friends my work, she's like, "Oh, where are you gonna hang that? Where are you gonna hang that?" And I'm like, "I'm not. They're for sale." I'm like, "I would love to keep every piece."
Yeah.
But I had to start selling my stuff because I just had too much of it. And now I create for others. So I know that somebody's going to be drawn to this.
Yeah.
And it's just, they're beautiful pieces. So
we can actually hang those right
yeah,
on the walls here.
They're already,
probably not for long.
Every one of them has the hole punch already in there. So you don't have to worry about how you're going to hang it. It can be hung on a nail or with the Velcro stickies. I love Velcro stickies because when I move, I hate having to spackle all the holes in my wall.
We'll spackle. We're going to be here for a while, so
that is
we're going to hang
products
those
of the
on the
week,
wall.
guys. We got some new carvings in. Check them out.
Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
Those are beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit.
Well, I got to spend some time with Bev yesterday, and I'll tell you what, she rocks. This girl, Bev, is our babe of the week.
Woo woo, Beverly.
I know. I'm hoping that she's watching, but I will send her a link of this anyways.
Yeah.
So she sent us in a picture of her on her bike, and I get to sit and talk with her and hear a little bit about her story, and it was like, wow, oh my God,
She's
freaking amazing.
Right?
Talk about she's somebody that has wonderful confidence. She also has wonderful just energy about her. She's very approachable.
Oh, yeah. She's
very open, and she's also nurturing. She just kind of makes you feel like, oh, everything's going to be okay, She's amazing. So, our babe of the week, Bev G. She rides her own, and she has always rode her own. Did you know that about her?
Very rarely does she ride bitch.
She has issues with that, and I'm going to tell you a little of the story about that. A little bit of trust issues going on, but nothing wrong with that because she ended up getting her own bike out of it.
For real?
Yeah. But when she bought her first bike, by the way, it was in 1988, I believe, and she didn't even have a license because back then you just do take that written exam and you could ride around. Done. But she was kind of spent a lot of time in the backyard on it,
Michelle did that. She used to have to ride around the grass in the backyard.
I did. I wasn't doing jumps and stuff. She's like, I was doing jumps and everything, and I'm like, no. I did one accidental jump when I was riding out of Harley parking lot when I picked up my bike. Because it had way more power than I thought.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Yeah. I was just so used to being on the Suzuki, right? And I just opened it right up on Route 1, and my bike was like, boop. I'm like, holy shit, what just happened here?
Do anybody see that?
I didn't die. Okay, we're good. Never do that again. So, but Bev's like, I'm like all back doing jumps. I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha, girl. I'm like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You scare me, But yeah, so she would ride around the backyard and do jumps and stuff. So she'd always, the reason she got her own bike is because she would always shy away from being a passenger. Because she couldn't trust having someone else driving.
For real.
She just had issues with someone else in the driver's seat. That wasn't her. So in order to ease that distrust, she bought that Enduro, and that was her first bike, was an Enduro where she would do jumps in the backyard. Love it. And that's exactly what she said. Mainly to do jumps and ride around in the backyard. I'm like, you rock. You're my hero. Fast forward to 2004. She woke up this girl is crazy, one cold, snowy December day.
I heard this story. Yeah,
right?
Man.
And she decided, you know what? I'm gonna buy myself a new bike for Christmas. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because that's what we do. Yeah, because that's what I do. Because we women, we're the same as you guys. We live, we eat, we sleep. We
buy impulsively.
It's all motorcycles. We just love it. Yeah. One of my favorite sayings is I don't snore. I dream I'm a motorcycle. I dream I'm a motorcycle every night. So she decided she's going to get herself a bike for Christmas. So cold, snowy December day, I think there's about 2 inches of snow on the ground, and she drives out. She takes her car and drives out to her local motorcycle shop, dealership that sells Harleys. Walks in the place, sees an 883 Sportster Custom in the showroom. I guess it had just coming in. It had only had like 10,000 miles on it. And she sits on it and says, oh yeah, this is my bike. This is meant to be. This is for me, you know? So the guy comes over and he's like, yeah, you like that? She's like, yeah, I like that. So she says, I want to test ride it. And he's like, you are aware that there's 2 inches of snow on the ground right now, right? And she's like, yeah, but I'm not going to buy it unless I can test ride it. So they got the plows out and they like cleared a whole area for her. 2 inches of snow, cleared an area so she could test ride it. And of course she's still like, well, you know, I did a couple figure 8s and I don't know, a couple wheelies. She didn't, but it's probably.
She's so funny. She
she's
could have
like,
said that too.
yeah.
She definitely said that too. Oh yeah, I was popping the wheelies in the parking lot.
Yeah,
in
she was
the
like,
snow.
well, you know, I did a couple figure 8s. I'm thinking, you're in 2 inches of snow. Like, am I hearing this? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Tap the mic, tap the mic.
2 inches of snow, me test driving? I'll say, I don't need to test drive it, thank you. Or, I'm gonna win the slow race.
First gear.
I'm gonna win the
I
slow
can't
race.
stand-
No, I'm gonna go in neutral. Just give me a little push.
I'm just gonna walk the bike.
No, because then I'd be afraid I'd slip. It
Awesome.
starts. It
So
looks
she
good.
test drove
I'll
it.
buy.
2 inches of snow.
Yeah,
huh?
well, they plowed it, so
Yeah.
the 2 inches was gone. So, but it was basically, holy crap,
Cold
right?
as hell on a bike. God,
I know.
girl.
Seriously.
Couldn't have picked a better time. She's like, no, Christmas.
Yeah. So they actually had to go out and plow the area. Can
That's
you believe
awesome.
it? So she also managed. So after she came in, I think watching a woman in the '80s test ride a Sportster in 2 inches of snow,
Ooh.
you're gonna give her all the
Powerful.
add-ons. Yeah, all the add-ons that she wants. Because also she was probably the only customer that had been in probably in 3 months. You know.
Yeah.
Or even if
Well, 'cause
so.
she's from up north. She's from Ohio.
Yeah.
And I think that's where she bought her bike, was in Ohio.
Yep,
Right?
yep, up north, and so she gets all these add-ons, right? So she's
Yeah.
like, "I want Screaming Eagles." They're like, "Well, we just so happen to have a free set. We'll put those on." Okay, Screaming Eagles, and she's like, "I want a new seat because I'm a girl and that's what I want." And they were like, "Okay, new seat." So sold. She buys herself a bike for Christmas. How cool is that? She still rides that bike today. That's the bike that she rides around on.
You know, it's funny.
Now it's a Florida baby.
Now it's a Florida baby. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
I was going to say the first
Give
time
my permission.
I met. Thank you. Thanks, love. Thanks. The first time I met Bev, I pulled up somewhere. She was there. She's like, "Oh, that's your bike?" I said, "Yeah," because like I'm riding it. Yeah.
I just stole it.
She's like, "Oh, it's pretty nice. Looks just like my bike." I'm like, "You ride?" Like I had no idea this woman rode.
Oh, so she was in a car when you met her?
No.
Or
She
you
was
saw-
standing somewhere.
Oh, okay.
She was
Cool,
standing
cool.
somewhere when I pulled up on my bike, and I had seen her before around the same area, but you know, we just know so many people, right?
Yeah.
So it was the first time that I had ever interacted with her, and it was because of the motorcycle.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
I
she's
love that.
like, "Oh, that's really nice. Is that an 883? I said, "Yeah." She goes, "That's what I own, same color." I'm like, "Get out of here."
Yeah,
Now this
as
is
you can
before I
see.
had my bags. This is before I had anything done to my bike that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I still had my black seat. I still had all that. And I might have just got the bags put on, to be honest with you. And she said, "We should go riding sometime." I'm like, "Let me get your number.
Yeah, see.
Give me the digits, baby. Give me the digits."
And that's how we start to grow as a female riding community.
Right, and that's how women join Chic Clubs.
Yeah, yep. So true, so true. See what she's leading up to there? Maybe next week's episode?
Yeah, so, and ever since then, me and Bev have been very good friends, and she's been in our boutique a couple of times, got some of our product,
Yep.
and she's just a really good person all around.
She's amazing.
You know?
She really is. And she's having a custom top made, which we're gonna get a picture of, which is it's just
Beautiful.
fabulous.
She's
So,
a rock star.
She's awesome. And I love
Hardcore.
this. Hard-
DOC, 30 years, Department of Corrections.
Yeah,
You would never know
You
it.
would never know it, but yeah, you would and you wouldn't because she's approachable, but she's also like, you know,
Very,
yeah. This is how it is.
Yeah.
Her favorite thing about riding, I love this. She's like, "Duh, greatest view of the planet." I'm like,
That is
wow,
so exactly how she would've said it,
She's
too.
like, nothing's, yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why do you have to ask me that question?
Right, like-
Isn't that like everybody's favorite thing about
Yeah.
writing? And she is, and she's like, you know, favorite, best view, badass. Robin says she is absolutely badass. We freaking
Yeah.
love her, and she says nothing's blocking her view, and she loves that. So that's why it's the best view, is because nothing blocks it.
That's
And
why
if something
when I
blocks
look
it,
at
you
the
just kind of
cover,
lean into it. Oh, look at that view. And she has a message for everybody. And her message is, and this kind of sound, I get chills, look at me
too.
when I say this, because this kind of speaks to the DOT. She's like, I'm going to try to say it in her voice.
Okay.
She's like, don't be afraid. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Fellow chicks that ride will always help you learn how to do it.
Okay.
Right? Fucking perfect for the show today.
I know.
Badass.
Women empowering women. Spirit bumps everywhere.
Badass.
Bev taught me how to tandem ride. Side by side. She taught me how to do side by side.
She teach you how to do jumps, papa wheelies.
No. But she did teach me a lot. Between her and Butch is where I learned my original riding etiquette.
I love it.
Between her and my friend Butch, yeah.
That's great.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
learn, and Butchie's like I love him because he's very patient. You know what I mean? No,
Yeah,
you're like,
no, I am, and I'm thinking about how much Butch has changed since I met him. And yeah, he's very patient, very understanding, and I know that he has more confidence in me because listen to this. Last time I rode with him, he rode tandem with me on his trike. And I'm thinking, he trusts me. I'm like jumping circles in my brain going, he trusts me for the same lane. I love him.
Look at me. Yeah, me. No,
It's those little things that just, that taught me a lot.
I love that we're so diverse.
Yeah.
Like, cause we're on the same damn road. We're just riding different makes and models. Well, not really, but you know what I'm saying. Like, we're just. Yeah, we're gonna have to put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Or a sticker.
For real.
So there's Bev.
Love you, Bev.
we
Hope
love
you
you,
got
Bev.
to see the show.
Yeah.
If not, I will send it to her. I told her to go.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna send her a link too.
And I told her she can go right on to my website because she has my card.
Yeah.
And right on my website, thewoodwitchery.com, you can get a link to this, just like on your
Yep.
yankeebabeapparel.com.
Yep.
You can link into our show from
Yep.
either one of our websites,
Yep.
which I think is wonderful.
Wonderful.
And
Yankee
on
Dave.
yankeedavemotorsports.com.
Yep, yankeedaves.com also.
Yep.
So there you go. You know what it's time for?
It's time
Oh, we didn't
for...
whistle. Well, wait, let's give Bev a whistle.
Sorry, Bev. You'll get one in person later.
We love you. Maybe she'll give you an ass grab too. Now it's time for.
Plum, plum, plum. Amy, spiritual spin. Okay, so guys, the new moon is here, right? And it has been crazy this year with the moon cycles being very strong. So many people last week, the week before, the energy was so strong from the full moon that they crashed 2 days after the full moon. Like no energy, wanting to sleep all day. So a lot of people who, the moon affects us all because we are water, right? And the moon is what creates our tides. And so the full moon and the new moon really affect people in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I find I'm more emotional on a new moon than I am on a full moon. On a full moon, I'm energized. I'm up till 3 in the morning. I'm very creative. And in the dark moon, the new moon where you can't see it,
Mm-hmm.
I tend to get more emotional and go more inside. And, the new moons are about manifesting stuff. And I got a brand new deck, guys. And I'm super excited about this deck. Been reading a new book by DJ Conway called Dancing with the Dragons. And it's just opening my eyes up to something new and different. I love knowledge, and knowledge is power, right? So I'm reading her book, and in the book it has a list of all of her books, like most authors. And I'm checking off all the books that I have, that I've read, like Mother Maiden Crone is another wonderful book. So I got her tarot deck, because I love tarot, I read tarot, and this is it. I can't do this, Michelle.
Hi.
Okay, I'm upside down. Okay.
Oh, now you're
So
upside down.
I'm just gonna try and put this on the table a little. I'm upside down still?
No, yeah,
Okay,
now
I
you're
am.
good.
Okay. Michelle's trying to help me. She's my technical assistant.
I'm the techie geek.
Okay, good.
Wait,
My box is upside down. Is my box upside down?
no.
Your box is upside down. That'd
Here
be
we go.
pretty funny if it was
I
like
think we
that, right? Okay, so this is the new deck. Celtic Dragon Tarot. She's like, you are out of control, Amy. So I'm gonna pull a quick card for you guys, and I blessed these cards and played with them last night. This this morning. I
Played
took
with the
them.
cards or you played with the
played
box?
I'm just gonna leave that one to y'all imagination. Just saying. You know I am single, right? Just saying. So it's pretty cool. My son called me this week for a tarot reading, and
Bev watched.
oh yay, Bev! And Bev, hey girls, thanks so much for the positive comments. Keep riding on. Love you, girl. Glad you jumped on, girl.
Yeah,
Thank
really
you.
glad.
So I'm just gonna pull some cards for today, and this is in regards to the new moon. Just get a quick message from Spirit on what we should look forward to. Maybe let's pull a card for this weekend's new moon, right? So that's what we're gonna do today.
Man, you got me going tonight.
I know, it's amazing, right?
We're getting all
This is a
filthy
one
extra.
card pull. This is a one card pull, not half the deck, please. This is literally half the deck. I'm like, no, this is not a reading. We're doing a pull. All right, so we're gonna pull. Here it is. I love this deck. It only reads in the upright position, which
Nice.
I love because I don't like any negativity. So even when there's a deck that I do tarot on, that if it's reversed, I will read it as a reversed. But I like decks that don't kind of have the reversed for me. Okay, so this card is absolutely gorgeous, as you all can see. It looks like the Tower card. Are you kidding me? Is this the 10 Tower card? This sucker popped out on me this morning.
Oh, so you already have the prelude. It's like I'm coming out today.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. This card jumped out of my deck this morning as I was putting them away to bring here.
Wow.
How amazing is that? So on this card, you got the two dragons fighting the storm. Love it. I'm going to sit the card up right here so you all could see it while I do the read on it. Okay?
Is it working? Oh, yeah. Nice.
That one just a little
Perfect.
Okay,
Jinx.
I cannot believe this 10 came out, girl. You have no idea.
Oop.
Oh, it's saying, yes, I did.
Your time is up.
Okay, so that's 16. That isn't a 10. I can't see shit.
It's 16?
Yeah, 16 tower card. It looks like a 10 on
Oh,
there.
I thought you. Oh, yeah.
No,
It's the tower card, though.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so two black chaos dragons curled around the disintegrating stone tower. Their claws are tearing at the tower, and they breathe fire. The tower, in this instance, symbolic of the overblown human ego, vaunting pride, and refusal to take action on a circumstance. I'm telling you, Michelle, it's being ripped apart by chaotic conditions created by imbalances in the physical life and spiritual growth. Shut the front door.
I love it.
Shut the front door.
She's not swearing
Oh
because her
my God,
mommy
I'm not.
doesn't
I'm
want her
not.
swearing.
Pieces of the tower are falling. Other pieces litter the rocky ground. What was once thought to be of great importance is now destroyed.
Oh my
The dark
God.
sky is filled with storms and lightning flashes, and there is always spiritual light in the midst of all unpleasant lessons. If one will change their perspective and look for it. I was just talking about always seeing a positive, always
Yeah.
finding something good about somebody,
Taking down
right? Like
those
this,
walls.
taking down those
Telling
walls,
another lady right
tearing
here.
them down, right?
Whether she's on the back or the
Boy,
front,
Spirit,
compliment.
I'm telling you, this
Wow.
deck is phenomenal. So listen, so half-formed lessons. Okay, so wait, unpleasant lessons will change your perspective. Half-formed images of other dragons can barely be seen diving in and out of the storm clouds, symbolic of the primordial energy. These half-seen dragons can be coaxed into positive formation through effort, willpower, and looking at the truth.
Jeez.
So the divinatory meaning is You witness or experience a shocking event that leaves you changed. Potential catastrophe is near, so be prepared. But your life is complicated by discord in the relationship or in the family. Unforeseen setbacks bring despondency and a period of frustrations, but your dreams can disintegrate into the ashes if you're not careful.
Wow. That, yeah, I don't even know.
Okay, so listen. This is just a prelude to what happens when I do a tarot reading.
Awesome. And you're giving...
Confirmation from spirit. So I'm just going to plug that real quick.
Yes.
We started a new thing here at the show. And once a month on Amy's Spiritual Spin, I am going to do a free reading for someone, and I'm going to do it here on the show. In one of my Spiritual Spin segments, once a month, I will be doing a live reading.
Yep.
Now, you don't have to be present for the live reading because it's going to be a reading just like I did right now. And if you missed the episode, of course, we will send you a link. You do need to go to my website, thewoodwitchery.com, click on book a reading, and at the end of that page, it says free reading. Fill out your name, your birth date, and regarding what you want a reading for, whether it be love, career, money, what have you, or general. And I do need your email address to send you a link of the show, but your email addresses and information will never be given to anyone but me, because I am the one who runs the website, except for Mind Trip Productions. Alicia's great, but she wouldn't do that. So I just want you to know that these readings have become so much stronger for me, and just that confirmation from Spirit of everything we talked about on the show today was in that card.
My God, it was.
Right? I'm just ecstatic right now. And this is what happens when I read. I start sweating, and I'm like on fire right now, and I just love.
She's on fire. Shh. Oh, sorry.
So there goes
touched
the
you with my
spiritual
wet
spin
finger.
of the week. I hope you all enjoyed that confirmation as to everything we spoke about today.
Amazing.
Amazing.
You know, even the weekend events, like, and you would think that, like, Amy and I, so if you're just tuning in to our last, like, maybe couple shows, you would think, like, wow, these girls, like, plan this whole thing out, and, like, everything's all, like, perfectly aligned. If you watched our first few shows, you would know that that is not true at all.
We
It's
had mic problems, camera problems,
boom, yeah. Mic problems, camera problems, boom.
That's a TikTok.
That is a TikTok for sure. I love it. But yeah, we'd be like running around, like throwing because we got our chairs behind the gun, putting it all together. So we definitely don't plan this, but we love that everything just really kind of falls into place, which is awesome. So why would the events be any different? You know what I mean? Why would they be any different at all? So I'm just going to kind of go really through today really quick, let you know. Amy and I were talking about, I think it may be next Saturday, but we're talking about being here on Saturdays, maybe in the morning, so we can kind of get together, talk about our show. We haven't decided 100% yet. Please, like, give us your opinion. If we were here on a Saturday morning for a few hours, yeah, would you come in and see us? Would you come down on your bike? Would you come hang out? Like, do like maybe a ladies meet and greet on Saturdays?
Right, because you know what? We always have coffee. We always have cold beverages.
Yeah. And we're always like hilarious.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Listen, this right here is all day, every day
Poor
at the
Dave.
shop when we're together.
Poor Dave. No.
Poor
if he was a
Dave.
girl, he would love it. He'd be like, yeah, you guys do my nails. You're so cool. Instead, he's like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, so let us know. Give us your feedback. We would love to, have you help us make that decision when we're going to be here or not. Tonight at 6 p.m., it's live bike night, right? So there's going to be bike night going on at Handlebars Bar and Grill, and they're in Tequesta, so it will be if you want to take a nice long ride. Tequesta is probably maybe about an hour, maybe a little under an hour. It's near Hope Sound.
Okay.
So it's up near, like, a little bit past Treasure Coast Harley Davidson.
Yep.
So, It's not 19590 US Highway 1. It's right here. You can see it listed on the side there if you need. I'll leave it up for a second so you can write it down if you need to. Legendary Tequesta Biker Bar. Used to be Judy's Highway Cafe. It's under new management. Is going to be
Nice.
opened as Handlebars Bar and Grill. Here's the cool thing. They're aiming to be the #1 biker-friendly place in South Florida. So come check us out.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think that they're going to have a lot of fun things going on. So I wanted to make sure that I plugged that event.
Good.
Before I get into, and I'm going to try not to spend too much time on this because I know we only have a few minutes left, but for the next 3 weeks, I am really going to be plugging this event. It's a big event, and in lady riders, you definitely
San
want
Georgia.
to. No, it's not.
Okay.
But that's a good question. Oh, you wrote thanks for tuning
Yeah.
in. Amy wrote thanks for tuning in.
Well, because I got it in front
I
of
love
me.
it.
And
She's
it's saying
good.
chat publicly as Amy, and I'm like, okay.
She
You
snuck-
asked me to.
You asked for. She snuck it right past me. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because I know we're winding down on time, and this one's very, very, very important. Okay, we need to prepare ourselves for International Women's Ride Day. Okay. So, and it's actually International Females Ride Day. It's May 1st this year. It's the second Saturday of every May. So every May of every year, it's the second Saturday. This year, it happens to fall on the 1st. I'm going to be talking about it, telling you a little bit about, filling you in. Amy and I, Amy doesn't know this yet, but like boundaries, but I'm crossing it.
Okay.
We are.
I will allow
yeah.
it during the show for this second.
And we'll have it on the events, on our events, but we're going to put together a ride for it, just so you know. For those of you, so I'm going to talk really fast because I want Amy to be able to tell you the weather for the
Oh, the
weekend.
weather's good. Don't worry about it.
It's great. It's going to be great all weekend. So for those of you that don't know about it, International Female Ride Day, which is also known as IFRD, is celebrated annually worldwide on the first Saturday of May.
Oh my God. GoPro
Yeah.
cams, here we come.
Right? The day celebrates women motorcycle riders, and it is not country, group, or organizational specific. It's a global synchronized Just Ride Day for women. So if you are a woman that rides, you qualify. Please get out and ride this day. Vicki Gray created IFRD for all women individually, in groups, and collectively everywhere. Women make International Female Ride Day their day to just ride, doing what they can to promote and highlight women riders while making a positive difference for women motorcycling and power sports everywhere.
That's good. We just got 2 hits on the computer that some of our Yankee babes will be here.
Yeah, excellent.
Come meet our Yankee
Yeah,
babes.
I know, I love it, I love it. This day has occurred for well over a decade and a half.
Holy crap, and we
Yeah.
didn't know about it until
Right?
now?
I know, I've known about it for a little while,
Oh,
but I
okay.
keep it as a surprise. But
I love
I
it.
didn't know about it until a couple months ago, though.
Oh, we're
until
gonna
I
throw
started,
together a ride.
until
I'm
I
gonna get
started
to
like
put it
really digging deep and digging for events, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, what is this? What is this day? So it's a movement, right? It is, yeah. It is. So it's marked annually on the first Saturday in May, as I said. International Female Ride Day, IFRD, is one of the most important ride days of the year to highlight the number of women who ride, to encourage other women to take up the activity, right?
Right.
To raise awareness about women's equality in motorsports. I'm going to have a southern accent now.
Y'all, go ahead.
Y'all, all right, darling.
Bless your heart.
Our equality. Why do I feel like I sound like hello? What's that? You know who I'm talking about?
It's either Medea.
Medea. Hello,
Medea.
hello, equality, hello. Celebrate women's advancements in motorsports and power sports. And ride for, I don't know what number I was on, so I'm going to start over. And ride for accelerated gender parity.
Okay.
Yeah, gender
Gender
parity.
parity.
I like it.
We want to be equal.
We want gender parity.
But listen-
God damn it.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. I was gonna say something about keep my comment to myself. I was gonna say that we want
Is your mom
that
gonna get
parity.
mad at you for saying
No,
it?
we
Okay,
want the
then you can
parity,
say-
right?
Yeah.
And I really do want the parity, but there are some things I still think a man should do and a woman shouldn't, and that's take out the fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so what is International Female Ride Day? International Female Ride Day, IFRD, is the first Saturday in May. As I said, it's a global day celebrating the cultural, social, and active lifestyles of women who ride and endure. Why am I sound like my dad today? Endure motorcycling. Who enjoy motorcycling.
Can't wait to replay this later.
Oh, Scooby-Doo ending. The day.
I can't. Yo, we listen to the show afterwards, right? Robin's cracking up too. We always replay the show after the show, and we sit here with tears rolling down our face, and I go, Michelle, do I really like that on air? And she's like, yes.
Why do we're like, great show. We
We look at it like, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go out in public after I said that. Parties.
This day also marks a call to action for fast tracking gender equality, awareness, I can't even read it, and respect for women in motorcycling or motorsports.
We're doing a bike run for
IFRD,
it.
yeah, we are. IFRD is created and owned by Vicki Gray. It's exclusively driven by Ms. Gray through her business platform Motors. So it's MOTORESS. You can go to motors.com and learn all about it. I'll also be reading things about it. We're putting together our ride. We will meet here on that day. I'll tell you what time kickstands up. And
You guys, I will have tears running down my legs.
we got to close up this show soon.
As we get older, we not only have tears running down our face, but one of our viewers says they have tears running down their legs.
I have tears
think
running
she
down
peed
my
a little.
legs every day. I'm telling you, but I don't
She
talk
peed a
about it.
little.
Yeah, I do. I do them all the time.
Okay,
that was
okay.
so funny. Extra pants.
Reel
Back
it.
to extra pants. Reeling in. Okay, yeah, we're overtime a
We're
little
talking
bit.
about pissing pants now. We gotta go.
IFRD is all about riding and celebration, unity and
rush.
support. But now I don't know what to do. Whatever that looks like globally or at a local level. But one thing for sure, International Female Ride Day has been occurring for well over a decade. Why do I feel like that whole second paragraph was the same as the first? Because it was. It was just written differently. But this is from Vicki Gray, the founder. I'm going to skip that last paragraph because I have a feeling it's going to sound like the first. IFRD provides a platform for women motorcycle riders to bond with other women. Take your walls down, ladies. To meet and find like-minded women who ride and develop friendships with which to enjoy and advance motorcycling.
And that was written by Vicki Gray. That's.
Yep.
Can you read that statement again?
IFRD provides a platform for women motorcycle riders to bond with other women, to meet and find like-minded women who ride and develop friendships with which to enjoy and advance motorcycling.
Love
Okay.
that. Love
So, yeah, so get prepared. You got 3 weeks. We're gonna, there's patches you can get from that company. There's shirts you can get from that company. We're gonna do a photo. We're gonna do group photos. You can send in your picture. We're gonna advertise our part of it. And yeah, so prepare. Be prepared.
I am excited.
Yay.
Okay, weekend weather. I did it. I changed things.
It's gonna be great.
High
I know. I'm so proud of you.
Okay,
Putting
so
her to
it's
work.
it's quick. Weekend weather. Friday and Saturday. Friday's gonna be the best day. It's 86. Saturday's gonna be beautiful, 88. Depending on where you are, you might see a chance of rain on Saturday. But Florida, you could be on one side of the street and it's raining on the other. So depending on where you are, you might get a little rain on Saturday.
Okay.
And then Sunday, it's about a 50% chance of rain. But it's gonna be in the 80s now. So our temperatures are just gonna go up, up, up.
Nice.
Yay.
Halter top weather.
Yes, tank tops.
Tank tops.
Tank
Love
tops,
it.
tits, and tattoos.
Thank you, Amy. I love that.
Tank tops, tits, and tattoos. for
Triple
real.
T. Titty.
She
This
didn't
is
say
the
triple
titty.
D, she said triple T.
Triple T. Titties. No.
Tank tops.
Tank tops.
Titties.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for tuning into our
Yeah.
show. We love you all for joining us.
Thank you so
and,
much.
I hope you had as many laughs as we did.
Yeah.
And we'll see you
We
next
do.
week for another segment of Chick Clubs, Chick Clicks, and Chick Characters.
And not chick dicks.
Not Chick Dicks.
Have a great.
Yeah.
No.
On that note, ciao, Bella.
Have a great weekend.